The Dominus is awaiting approval, and also we get some other big behemoths to talk about today, like the ancient gods Rex. So, without further ado, let's just get into all of this mod news. There's a lot to go over today. The Dominus is now complete. 45 out of the 45 tasks on this beast are done. But this isn't all, because it is currently awaiting approval from the developers of Path of Titans, because once a mod goes into approval or to be published, it has to be reviewed by the devs first. The creator of the mod said this: Dominus is now waiting for approval. Please understand this means it is out of my hands and I do not know when it will release. So it is releasing soon. Technically, it depends really when it goes. It's up to the devs here. I'm sure a lot of you can't wait for this one. There's also this beautiful render that was done by Carver, which is gorgeous. Great work by you. I'm very excited for this mod. It looks insanely pretty, very well made, and it's the biggest beast of the skies. Speaking of dragons and big beasts of the sky, we've got the Bristlewing next, because we have some stuff to showcase for this. We have a lot of news from the Bristlewing. Firstly, you've got the sprint flying animation. This is very smooth and really nice animations overall. They've shown this from 4 different angles, like front, underneath, side, and I believe the other one's like a diagonal one. And then you get an in-game screenshot showcasing it in engine as well, showcasing it in game. This has about 9 out of 44 tasks complete. And finally, we have the broadcast call, which is absolutely insane. The PT folks have cooked with this one. They've done a fantastic job, and I cannot wait for more calls. Have a listen. The next dragon is the maligantus, which I've definitely mispronounced. This is a flightless dragon. It's pretty much a boxer dragon, and it's a big armored dragon. Look at it. Look at the concept art here. It's got big horns. It's got spikes going around its back, and then you look at its arms. It's got massive fist-like arms. And like, if you look at its actual like wrist or like the whole forearm, it's just one big bony, meaty, just, it's gonna punch you kind of thing. It's if Mike Tyson was a dragon, it would be this thing. And it can't fly, so it'll be prowling the land of Gondwar and Path of Titans, so any dinosaurs will be terrified of that. Now, I am curious how this thing will balance itself to dinosaurs, because something like that surely is going to be very strong compared to a Tyrannosaurus Rex or something like that, right? Speaking of Tyrannosaurus Rex, we are moving into the dinosaurs now with something that is quite a long way off. This is the Ancient Gods Collection Rex, because we got a teaser for it. We actually have the name as well for this one. This one is called Patty, and I gotta say, this to me might be my favorite Rex mod that I've seen. Look at the model. I know we'd seen the Ancient Gods Collection Rex in like some small little tidbits before, but this thing is insane. It's so pretty, it looks so nice, and it's just the detail on it, from the head with like the head structure, and then the body of it. It's meaty, it's beefy, it's like just, oh, it looks so good. Even if that's a render as well, by the way, it is gorgeous. But that's not the last dinosaur that we'll be talking about today, because we're going back to primordial tyrants. We spoke about their Ignis branch. Now we're back to their dinosaurs. Now you may be wondering, what, is there any news on Lurdu? Well, I don't have any news on Lurdu right now. Carnotaurus is getting a TLC. Now, I think we were known about this one a while ago, but like, it's finally gotten some news again, if this is actually, unless this is just a brand new TLC. This is it. It's getting a TLC once again. It looks really nice. You have a comparison of the old model to the new model. Firstly, looking at the head here, you can tell it's changed massively. It's got that more rounded skull, kind of like that of the Picnomosaurus in the game, compared to the old version, which kind of had like, it was a bit more like jagged in a sense. You could tell that it was an older primordial tyrants mod in terms of detailing. Just comparing it now, by the way, you can see the the progress that PT have made, with that one only being from, I believe that remodel was last year or the year before, and then just in a year or two's time you've got the new model, and it's insanely nice. You get them showcase the full body side by side. You can tell that new one is so much better. Even the full render here, it is so nice. Hats off to the PT folks on this one. Of course, they did say, I believe, that the skin showed on the new model is the new default skin, and the other skin will stay, and it'll be be an unlockable skin as well. Anyways, let's go back to some other dinosaurs, shall we? So we get a bunch of skins and abilities showcased for the JFD aerosteon mod, even a teaser video for it as well. So when it comes to the abilities, you've got Child of Nuceria, the Butcher's Nails, and Bloodthirster. Now, of course, Child of Nuceria is an ability that is a 10% increase to your combat weight while not in a group, which is a really interesting ability, actually. And then you've got the Butcher's Nails, which is a damage boost of 7.5% per stack. Now, I'm not sure how much it's going to stack. If you look at normal default stacks for stuff like this, it goes up by like maybe to 5 stacks, but it could be a call by the looks of it. I'm actually not too sure. Then you've got Bloodthirster as well. Now, Bloodthirster is a 7.5% boost per stack to the bleed multiplied or dealt by your attacks, which is a really, really strong ability right there, I gotta say. Pretty good abilities right there from this mod. You got to worry about the balance wise, but I think all should be fine. I mean, Deltadromeus was fine. Torvo was fine as well after a while. That being said, they did showcase a multitude of skins. Some of them were in those ability previews, so you would have seen them already. But the biggest one that had like the most stuff shown was this blue one, which looks gorgeous. It has 3 patterns for the blue one. It showcased all of the patterns, and they look really nice. We also end off with a render which shows it in all of its glory. A beautiful, highly detailed beast. And once again, really excited for this one. I love Megaraptor and dinosaurs. Big fan of the Mape. Big fan of the Australovenator. The Australovenator is getting a rework, by the way. And obviously, Aerosteon will fit very nicely. The Absentia Agathaumas is now in testing. This was announced by the creators of the mod, saying that this is now in closed testing, showcasing a bunch of gorgeous screenshots. I've said that so many times in this video, I'm sorry. They've showcased a lot of screenshots of this beast. I'm a big fan of it. The first semi-aquatic lifestyle ceratopsian for this game. Yes, that's the gameplay style. Agathaumas wasn't a semi-aquatic in real life. It was technically a dubious dinosaur anyways, because everyone's pretty sure it was a triceratops. That being said, in terms of gameplay, this thing looks great. In terms of model, this thing looks great. You thought I was going to say gorgeous, right? I only have 2 words in my vocabulary right now. Beautiful, gorgeous, and great. So you're getting those ones today. Moving on, we've got another thing from the Absentia community. This is a mystery teaser with this message. Our codebreakers are still hard at work uncovering the mystery of the Stalker, but they've been making incredible progress. Here's what they uncovered today. A new image hint. What could it be? Stay tuned to find out more. Now, by the looks of it, it's a carnivore. I'm pretty sure we already determined that it was going to be a carnivore anyways, but that's all I can really get from it. It looks like a carnivore from its build. It looks like, I guess, like the first teaser, it didn't look that big, so maybe it's a small carnivore. I'm not too sure here, but if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. I'm kind of leaning towards that this isn't going to be an apex, because Acro and then you got Argo, which are 2 big creatures anyways, so I feel like the next thing is going to be more mid-tier or smaller, I hope. Anyways, that's everything there. I hope you enjoyed. If you are new, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.